You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to rhyme and to hype? It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope.
Go on YouTube, it's Jay Wilson, JWill07 on Instagram, Twitter, and Jay Wilson on Facebook. Check it out. Got a little special video for you today. I'm preparing Ask Away with Jay, and I'm also preparing the contest. But I wanted to get this out to you because I feel it needs to be said. Do you have some extra money in your pocket and you want to buy fish and your local fish store just doesn't have what you're looking for? So where do you go? You reach out online. Well, there's 3 things I want you to look for when you reach online, okay? Doesn't matter about the person you know, about the business name. It matters what they do. I don't care about anything else. But there's some hidden tips you need to know that if they are not doing this, then it is an issue. Okay, if they are raising, number 1, if they are raising their own fish, this does not apply. I repeat, if they raise their own fish, this does not apply. This is a number 1 issue for me. If they do not do this, I will not buy from them. Hands down. Quarantine. They must quarantine those fish. Here's the reasons. Fish comes from Florida, fish comes from California, fish comes from Thailand, fish comes from Vietnam. Wherever the fish is coming from, it's coming to a transhipper. The transhipper then gets it to the farm, and then these guys are getting it from the farm to their local fish stores or their online shops. Okay? Now that could be extra steps, but let's just say it even comes from a farm, comes to that store before they upload it online. If they do not quarantine that fish was carrying something, it just infected your whole tank shot. So all that investments that you had before is completely gone. Do you hear the passion in the voice? Quarantine is a must. I'm looking for probably about a week to 2 weeks. They have to quarantine. You can't bring fish in and go, for sale, check it out, box, 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 ship them out. Now look, now you've got fish that are having issues, traveling in a box, still stressed, taking on more issues, getting to your tank. You're like, whoa, check out my fish on YouTube, everybody, woo! Jiggling them around in the bag, you get them in your tank, and now they're even more stressed because they're getting picked on. Quarantine is a number 1. Number 2 is price. There's competitors, they're all over the place. Even Aquabid. You guys gotta look. Girls, look. Prices, prices, prices. 3rd, customer service. Okay? I'd probably do customer service over price, but that's my 3 things. They must quarantine. I'm not buying from you if you don't quarantine, hands down. My local fish store even quarantines. You can't sell a sick fish to me. And you won't know it's sick just by going, whoop, there it is. Okay, check it out. Let's go. Back it up. Get them to them. You won't know. 3 things. Quarantine, customer service, and price. If those three things match up for you, purchase. Online is not a scary thing. Your local fish store could be doing the same thing. A lot of these guys are their own local businesses. They just use online to get a wider scope of customers. Now I hope this helps anybody new, middle of the road, and older in the hobby, because I think we overlook some of these things. So quarantine, customer service, and price. This was a non-paid public service announcement brought to you by Jay Wilson's channel, where we're honest, informative, and always fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Hey, the guys that don't like, I appreciate it because you've actually viewed, or you're showing me a view, and I do appreciate that. Thank you for checking me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. As always, you guys are what keeps me going, and you know what's next. Holla!